And a lot of people blame this on bipolar. They say, oh, well, she was bipolar. And it's possible. People do very strange things in a manic episode, but they basically think she climbed up there on a pitch black roof, took her clothes off, climbed up to the top of this thing, lifted a 40-pound or 20 or 40-pound lid off to the side, and then went skinny dipping basically in this water tank, and then she couldn't get out and drowned inside. That's what the police explanation is.
Okay, 2 questions for you. What was the weather that night?
Good. Yeah, I looked into that. I went back and looked at the meteorology or weather site archive, and there was no rain that night. In fact, there was no rain in between the time that she went missing and in between the time that they searched the roof. So that means there is no way that if there was any DNA evidence up there, it would not have been washed away. And so how there was no DNA evidence whatsoever, how they were able to bring a canine unit, they checked the roof twice, didn't find her either time. And the second time had a canine unit attached to it. And the canine unit did not pick up any scent. Does that mean that she was not in the tank at that time but was put there later? Possibly.
And was it warm enough, though, that you'd want to go swimming that time of night?
Well, it's L.A., and it was January 31st.
Yeah, January.
It's January, but I mean, LA gets warmer. I mean, that's to the point where, there's just no way to know what was going on in her head. You know, if she really was in the throes of a very intense manic episode, people do very strange things. But I'm reluctant to blame someone's mental illness for something when there's reasonable, suspicious evidence that something else could have happened. I can't imagine a worse thing than being killed and then having your death blamed on your mental illness, you know?
And the clothing, did they recover the clothing she took off?
They did. The clothing was in the tank with her, which meant, so they're saying that she went skinny dipping in a water tank at night on a dark roof and took the clothes and her key into the tank with her.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to see why the narrative has changed so much. To now, people are saying, "Oh, leave this poor girl alone, or just let it rest. It's solved. It was an accident." I don't know. I really think this case needs to be reopened. It's very suspicious, and every new piece of information I found cracked into that narrative a little bit more. Like, I didn't find any exculpatory evidence, suggesting, oh, this really was an accident. Every piece of evidence I found was like, opening up Pandora's box a little bit more, making it a little bit more suspicious.
There's always this bizarre thing I read about this case. It's always stuck in the back of my head as just being so damn weird. There was some type of a defense contractor that was using that location as their address.
Yeah.
What is that? Yeah, what's going on with that?
Yeah, it was the case became kind of I don't know, just a lot of very strange connections and synchronicities started taking place in the case. One of them was that there was, if you did a Google search of the Cecil Hotel, another business would pop up as being located inside that hotel. And the name of that business was the Invisible Light Agency. Okay, now no one knows what this company is. It was only listed as having like 3 people. And one of those people was a Raytheon defense contractor. And so a conspiracy was born. This was some kind of, PSYOP, some kind of military operation. Lisa had tweeted about an invisibility cloak. So there was even a conspiracy that this was some kind of military experiment to test out an invisibility cloak, and that's connected with the Invisible Light Agency. I didn't find anything to support that, but there was just so many strange synchronicities. Another famous one is that there was a tuberculosis outbreak at this time in downtown LA, and it was affecting the homeless population. And it was such a bad outbreak that the CDC actually dispatched like a team of federal scientists to go there in person. And, tuberculosis, there's a lot of different tests for it because there's different strains and you have different ways of treating certain outbreaks. So the name of the test for this outbreak of TB, which was occurring at the exact same time in the same neighborhood, was actually the Lam-Elisa test.
Oh,
I'm not kidding with you. That test already existed, so it wasn't named after her. It's just this incredible coincidence, an incredible synchronicity that just makes you feel like that there's some weird dark intersection going on somewhere.
The more I have more questions at the end of this interview than I had coming into it, man. What's the word on the street down there? Did you stay at the hotel for a week or two and get to know the people in there?
I stayed at the hotel twice by myself. I wasn't able to do it for more than a night at a time because I was just too creeped out by the place. Okay. I did try really hard to meet some people there. I spoke with a few tenants who live there. And again, as with all aspects of the case, no one wants to talk about it. Like no one who worked there at the time is still there. And no one who works there will talk about it in any way whatsoever. And it's closed right now, but at the time I was researching it, it was open. And the tenants are all very hesitant to talk about it too. They all basically think that she was – the word on the street from people in that area are definitely think that she was killed or that it was foul play and that someone in the hotel was responsible. That's – yeah.
Okay, we're talking to Jake Anderson. The book is Gone at Midnight, The Mysterious Death of Elisa Lam. Jake, we got about 1 minute. How can people find you, and what do you want to leave us with?
Well, I appreciate you talking to me during this strange time, and yeah, I just basically people should keep their eyes open for this case, and it's tragic, and the victim should be remembered. She was a very intelligent, awesome person, and I think she deserves to have this case dug into a little bit more. But if you want to read the book, you can find it on Amazon or Goodreads if you want like the ebook version or the audio version. Or if you want to support your local bookstore at this time when there's no foot traffic, a lot of local bookstores have an online component and you can buy it on there. But yeah, I would just leave people with, a lot of people say this case is closed, and I looked into it and I came into it with an open mind. I came into it thinking it was an accident, and my mind has changed, and I really think this case needs to be reopened.
Jake Anderson, Gone at Midnight, The Mysterious Death of Elisa Lam. His website is theghostdiaries.com. Jake, I appreciate, too, that you didn't take the sensational road in your approach to this story. I really appreciate that very much, my friend. Anytime you want to promote something, give me a call. I'll put you right on the air.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Good night.
All right, good night.
Jake Anderson, great stuff, man. A fascinating story. And I got more questions after the interview than I had before. Don't forget, getvocal.com, Thursday evenings, 7 p.m. You go to the website, you sign up, it's free, and you have to follow my channel, the Ed Opperman channel, the Opperman Report, whatever it's called. Good night. Thank you so much, Jake Anderson, man. Gone at Midnight, The Mysterious Death of Elisa Lam. Great information. And now a word from our sponsors. OppermanReport.com. Hey, do you like what you're hearing? Do you like the work that you see us doing here at Opperman Report? You can support that work by becoming a member at OppermanReport.com. And as you have access to over 200 exclusive shows and interviews that you can't find on YouTube or Spreaker or iHeart or iTunes or KYAH. You can't find them anywhere else online, exclusive to our member sections, to our members. Also, too, there's images, videos, documents, court docs. And don't forget, you can hear your ad played here on the Opperman Report, reach hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people on a daily basis because the show is repeated every day all over the world. Contact me at oppermanreport@gmail.com and I'll give you a good deal on advertising rates.
Have you ever thought about opening your own mobile cart or kiosk business? Maybe the facility you manage could establish new revenue by adding coffee, food, or retail services. Cart King International can be the answer to your needs. Cart King is a North American designer and manufacturer of the finest mobile coffee, food, and retail carts and kiosks. Cart King has been working with clients and corporations across North America for 20 years, providing innovative designs, custom manufacturing, and timely delivery. Carts and kiosks are fun, and so are the dozens of designs on our website. Please visit us today at www.cart-king.com or just call us at 1-877-986-7771 and get your sales rolling.
Aquadam.net. Give them a call at 707-764-2119. A flooded home is never easy to deal with. You're left with the mess to clean up, having to deal with the insurance company, not to mention the memories that are lost that you can never replace. To those who live in flood-prone and hurricane-prone areas, which is just around the corner, prepare now. Hurricane season is right around the corner. Visit Aquadam.net to see how they can help you prepare to avoid flood damage this season and every season thereafter. And Aquadam can be another tool in your arsenal to protect your home and property from the floodwaters. A cofferdam, using water to control water, that can protect your home, your business, your church, your neighborhood, like a dam, but without the beavers. Give Aquadam a call at 707-764-2119, 707-764-2119, or look them up online at aquadam.net. They're also on Facebook at Aquadam Inc., or call or email them today. They can help you out. Give them a call. Tell them Opperman Report sent you. Opperman Report, that's 10% off the price to anyone who mentions the Opperman Report.
Are you ready to change your life, but don't know how to start? Is your stress and worries keeping you awake at night? Have you been battling grief, anxiety, or depression all alone? Have you lost touch with your own sense of being or spirituality? Soul Free Therapies offers professional and affordable live video streaming counseling and coaching services from the comfort of your own home. Sessions offered in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. Go to our website at www.soul-free.com and book your first session today.
If you find yourself in need of legal representation, it can be a very stressful time in your life. In my career, I have dealt with thousands of lawyers, I've dealt with thousands of law firms, and I can confidently recommend to you Keith M. Davidson at kmdlaw.com. Available 24 hours, 7 days a week. Just log into kmdlaw.com. That's kmdlaw.com. Or you can call toll-free 833-4KMD-LAW. That's 833-4KMD-LAW. Personal injury, wrongful death, STDs, sexual assault, car accidents. They handle it all efficiently and professionally. It doesn't matter how imposing the opposition may be, because the team at kmdlaw.com are battle-tested and fierce. They will not stop until justice prevails. Go to kmdlaw.com or call toll-free 833-4KMD-LAW. If you're in for the fight of your life, stop screwing around and contact KMD Law. PureSoapFlakes.com, 218-568-2525. Have you ever heard of Castile Soap? Pure Soap Flake Company handcrafts fine soap bars, laundry powder, and concentrated soap flakes using organic vegetable oils from their northern Minnesota facility. Bathe your body and wash your clothes with Pure Soap products that are free of fragrance, GMOs, palm oil, sodium lauryl sulfate, and synthetic additives. Keep it clean, folks. Pure Soap Flake Company products are kind to living creatures and sensitive skin, safe for drains and waterways, and work great in high-efficiency washers and top and front-loading machines. They have a little promotion going on. Contact them to order some soap. Mention the Opperman Report. You're going to get a free gift. They're going to send a little extra soap, travel size, soap bars and laundry soap, cleaning soap flakes. I've been using that stuff all day long today. Great stuff. Order today at puresoapflakes.com or give them a call, 218-568-2525, 218-568-2525. Pure Soap Flake Company is a proud member of the Handcrafted Soap and Cosmetic Guild.